All right, what's up? Wanted to see if I can fix that issue I was having with the grind size, because I think my grind size just got too coarse and it's turning my 16 grams into what seems to be like 17 or 18 grams. Basically, like the coarser you grind, the more space the grinds could take up, so it can make it appear as if there are more grinds inside of the portafilter than there really is. So what I'm gonna do first, we're gonna make it. If I ever have to make adjustments, I'll usually adjust by 2 digits. So I'm gonna go from 9, 8, 7. So now we're at 7. The lower the number, the finer the grind will be. This is the external setting in this case, but there's also an internal setting. If you take this off, then you unlock this and you look inside. There's another internal setting you can do to adjust even like finer or even more coarse if you find yourself minimizing or maximizing on the numbers over here. But all that out the way, we're gonna make a simple latte, nothing too special. I just wanna make sure that we get a good extraction on here. So, and before we do that, it's a good idea whenever you adjust this, just to let the grinder run for a bit. So now we shouldn't have like any inconsistencies. So 16 grams as always. All right, good there. Let's see, what do we want to use? We'll use this one. And this picture. Oh yeah, but y'all probably can't see, but I got a lot of pictures. So this is the one that comes with the Breville. And these two I bought that are like similar shape to the Breville. And then these two back here are just like specialty ones or whatever, but I'd say they're not as straightforward to use as these. I'm getting better with this, but on a normal day, I prefer this. It appears I didn't clean this one as best as I should, so address that real quick. It's no big deal, really. No big deal, no big deal. I'll clean it off better after this. All right, so we got a cup, got a pitcher, and let's see what the tamp feels like. Tamp feels really good. It takes a minute to like, how do I say it, get the feel for it. But at this point, I can tell when the beans are ground too coarse, just by tamping. I mean, yeah, there's a visual you can look for, but also tamping you can kind of tell as well. I think we're like right there on the money. I didn't have to put too much pressure down. Maybe I put a little bit more than I wanted to, but after pushing down, it's flush. It's perfect where it is right now. I don't feel like I need the blade. And even if I did get the blade out, we're not, I mean, of course we're scraping a bit on the side, but we're not like scraping like anywhere near the middle. So that's good. It's good right there. You can also tell if you have too much ground in there or if you didn't level enough. If it's really difficult to lock this thing into place, then you probably have too many grounds in there. Or you haven't tamped hard enough and you know that bed level is too high. But I mean, it can't just be one thing or another. It's usually a combination of things. So maybe you ground too coarse, and even though you tamped really hard, it still appears like you have too much bean in there, and it's really hard to lock in. So like things can like thread together like that. Anyway, let's pull a split double, and look at our gauge. Gauge looks good. Bit on the higher side. So it's not coming out, well, at first it was kind of like sprinkling a bit, but now it's coming out pretty consistent. Doesn't appear to be coming out too fast. It could be extracting a little bit fast, but I mean, we got a really good pressure there. Maybe I could go finer. Maybe I could go finer. Now we'll do a taste. Wow. It tastes amazing. It could go finer, but it's great where it is. But it could go finer. I'll bring it over to 6. And that'll be a, well, nah, we'll keep it at 7. We'll keep it at 7. We'll keep it where it is at 7. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and warm up the steam on. We will make a drink out of this. Top this, grab the milk. Just frothing like a latte, nothing crazy. It's like after I feel like I got enough air in there, after I see like these micro bubbles start to form, that's where I take them on from the edge of the pitcher to more towards the middle, and I dip it in the milk a bit more. And now we're basically just like heating up the milk, like keeping that rotation going. And after it gets too hot to touch, turn it off, leave it in there for like a second or two, take it out, and immediately clean. Clean bird. So I feel like we're gonna get more of a cappuccino level of foam here, but this mug I gotta be careful. I gotta pour towards the middle first. There you have it. A little heart there. Hopefully y'all can see that, okay? Yeah, I think we got pretty average latte level right there. I can tell because of how much foam we got there. So I would call that like a latte. Or like a small latte, but it's weird because of the size of cup. Because of the foam level that we have, that's like a latte foam level. But because of the size of the cup, you could argue if this is a cortado or not. But, and I mean, you can also say like how many fluid ounces does a cup hold or whatever. I have no idea. But yeah, this is the drink. Let's give it a taste. I mean, it tastes perfect. It tastes like a good old latte. Nicely hot. And, yeah, not too bitter. No sourness at all, really. You can't really tell that after you add milk anyway. But, yeah, I like this. This is great. You know, I consider ourselves sort of dialed now. Just better than where we were. I don't like having to bring out the razor whenever I'm tamping down. So I think we solved that issue. We just went 2 digits finer. Gave it a good tamp. Got a usable pressure. Maybe it was coming out a bit fast, so maybe I could go a bit finer, maybe. But I'm happy with what we got, and I'm not really concerned anymore. So anyway, slightly different style of video, but I hope you all learned something, and hope you enjoyed watching. So yeah, thanks y'all.